Harwood Island off the coast of Powell River is well known for its pristine sandy beaches, its fascinating geology, and lively marine gardens. It's a popular weekend destination over the summer months for tourists and residents of Powell River alike. But reports of an ugly mess washing up on its shores forced the Sliammon First Nation into action to clean up the island that is part of their reserve. And as A News reporter Gord Kurbis shows us, when the volunteer cleanup crews got to the scene, what they found the ocean had spat up was staggering.
When he was first hired as an environmental stewardship coordinator 6 months ago, Eric Blaney knew he was in for a challenge. But recently, his new role with the Sliammon First Nations brought him to Harwood Island, where he was overwhelmed with what he found.
I knew there was a big storm that would have smoked this side of the island, so we came over, decided to check it out, and we're just flabbergasted.
The island is 2,700 acres of First Nations property just across the water from Powell River. No one lives on the island, and the band considers it sacred traditional territory. Now it turns out to be a spot that storms are using to stockpile refuge from the sea.
We get quite high tides up here, so once the tide gets up this way, it's pushing all the foam that's stuck in the logs.
A recent cleanup of the area revealed tires of every conceivable size, 54 shoes, nearly 80 tennis balls, and countless empty containers.
Cat litter, baking soda.
But most troubling is this: styrofoam used in the construction of wharves and rafts, much of it believed to be from the shellfish industry.
We just can't pinpoint exactly where the foam came from. There's pink foam, there's blue foam, there's large foam, there's small foam. There's just so many different variations of foam, so many different sizes.
But there's never been a thorough cleanup of the island before, so it's impossible to say how long it's been here or exactly where it's come from.
This had a float on top, and it actually came from Camano Island in Washington.
The amount of debris that's been collected is staggering, but it's only one small section of one corner of the island. Blaney says that the total cleanup job that's needed here is overwhelming.
And I'd like to see everybody, kind of come together and chip in. It's, not just one person's problem. I mean, you saw the steel float over there on that side. I mean, who knows where that came from.
A Powell River Environmental Society known as Pebble and the Pond is now helping out, trying to raise awareness and bring volunteers to the island to aid in the cleanup.
It's a big effort. We're going to need, a lot of people over here, I think, to get the complete cleanup done.
To see photographs of what volunteers have found and information on how you can become involved, you can log on to pebpond.com. On Harwood Island, Gord Kurbis, A News.